Welcome to the channel, folks. Clunkers and Classics. Just hauled in another. Don't know if it's a clunker or a classic, but according to the name tag, it's a classic. Okay, so what we got here is a 1977 Chevy Malibu Classic, and she is rough. Now, this just came up on Marketplace yesterday. Contacted him this morning, so I'll be right over. And amazingly, it's the same guy that I bought the El Camino from. He's kind of a wheeler dealer. Now, he claims this was like 3 blocks from his place, and he's been asking the old guy if he wanted to sell it for a long time. And finally, he stopped by there, and the guy says, yeah, he says, I'm not going to do nothing with it. Go ahead and haul it away. Or sold it to him. You can get it for free. So, he had it up for $1,400. $1,400 or $1,000 without the rims. He stuck these IROC rims on there. So I said, yeah, I don't want the rims. I just bought a set for $150. I'm not going to give you $400 for them. Plus they're weather cracked. Supposed to have good tread. Good tread, but weather cracked. So anyway, when I got there, he's like, oh, he goes, you can have it for $1,000 with the rims and tires. Okay, so he didn't try to start it or nothing. It's been off the road since 2011. It's now 2023. So Happy New Year's, everybody. And it's just been sitting for 12 years. Hang on. Got a kind of a wonky hood hinge. It says 305. I mean, the El Camino had 350. But this is back in 2011, or probably a little bit before. It got rebuilt by pointed over down the road. A machine shop down there rebuilt it. But it's a 305 bored out with 350 heads. And the old guy that owned it said that it, runs good and all that. Don't know why it was parked though. So who knows? Yeah, the battery's from 2008. So he did clean it up. It's got a little residue stuff there that he sprayed it down, and said it was full of leaves and stuff like that. And he put some stuff on the tires. I don't know what size the oh, it's an Edelbrock. Big Edelbrock on there. Okay, so just wanted to get this video started. We're gonna see if she runs. Hadn't run since 2011, since it was parked. Guy claims it still runs good. We'll find out. At least, like the El Camino, had rat damage. All the rats had eaten all the wires and the spark plug wires and the vacuum lines. This one looks pretty good so far. Okay, so let's go over the body. She's got a few little whiskey dents on her. Not too bad though. A little bit of rust down here. Well, a lot of rust down there. A little bit of rust here around these windows, back windows. The roof is okay. Got a few dings on her, hail dents or something. Not too bad. A little bit of rust around here, but not too bad. Remember the El Camino had a lot of rust down down in here, although this has got a black deal around the windshield, but it doesn't look rusted there. The El Camino had leaked water down here and rusted out all the panel there. Although the VIN number's still intact, it's a separate piece of metal. Let me grab the, well, we'll walk around it here. Got a whiskey dent here. It's all original paint. So what is this? Now it's 2023, so 46 years old, original paint. So that means there's no Bondo or nothing in it. Missing the filler panel here. They're usually gone from the sun. This side is not as bad. Rust right there. Not around the wheel well. And not as bad. A little bit of surface rust here. But this window, a little flexible there. What they usually do is the water gets down in there and starts rotting out this area. A different color mirror here and it's broke. Starting to rain out. I just want to get this video started. It's supposed to rain all day, so I'm not going to get much done until tomorrow. Okay, no rust in the door jambs. Ugh. Seat completely roasted. Missing a little armrest here. Door panel's not too bad up here. Back seat's dirty as hell. The rear panels, as you can see, they're all peeling. Back deck. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's an old bicycle seat. In the trunk, I wanted to open the trunk up here. It stopped raining. The old original 8-track. This looks like an aftermarket stereo. Now this dash is a cover. It doesn't look like it's might be just barely glued on there. That might go on the El Camino, I don't know. We'll probably try to see if we can take this off without breaking it. See how bad it is underneath here. Nice wood grain here. Not too bad at all, really. I just wonder how bad that dash. You can see something here. It's got a cover on it. Yep, it's all sticky, like the El Camino was. Okay. See if there's anything in the glove box. Oh, there is some stuff in here. I haven't looked in here yet, guys. Something for 60 bucks. Some auto repair in 2004. I don't know what that is. Repair something. 77 Chevelle. I guess it is a Chevelle. I thought it was just called a Malibu Classic. Owner's manual. Oh, here's the stereo. 120 watt. Rampage. Never heard of it. Unless that's for something else. That looks like an amp there. Or stereo. Who knows? Okay. What else we got here? The rear view mirror. Sun visors are nice. Well, that one is. That one's ripped. but headliner's screwed up. What do we got here? Oh, screwdriver, pair of scissors. Put this stuff back. Okay. Yeah, she's pretty cruddy. Carpet and everything. No rust on the deck lid. Nice shiny original paint there, goldish color. There is some rust in the trunk. There's a hole there. Nice new chrome alternator bracket. 6986 small block Chevy with long water pump. Nice. Carburetor rebuild kit from Edelbrock. Cool. Some extra license plates. Got some power steering fluid. I'll need that. Yeah, this trunk's been leaking. Yeah, she's got all holes up here too. Well, there goes a battery. Pretty crusty. Crusty and rusty. Got the original jack. Okay. So that's the car. What do y'all think? Think she'll run? Put the keys there. It stopped raining here for a second. See if we can. 04 of 77. Looks like a nice color. Faded out really strange. More of an orangey, burnt orange or something. Okay, for the El Camino, if you've been following along, we know what all this weather stripping is going to cost. A couple $100. Just, this is a different color mirror too. That's strange. Okay. Yeah, the grill's a little busted here. Tell me what y'all think. Now the thing is, these cars aren't worth a whole lot. Probably a lot less than the El Camino. Still working on the El Camino, but we buffed her out. The last video I did of it, buffed it out. It looks pretty good in being wet. But yeah, I bought it off same guy. And I told him, I said, call me next time you get an old car. Okay, I want to show you, if you've been following along, been a subscriber for a while, you've seen this car. I went over it in one video when I went over future projects, I think. Now this is the same car, same year, 77 Malibu Classic. Now it's a friend of mine's, but I've had it for 7 or 8 years. He brought it to me years ago. Brought it to me. He's had this since, I don't know, the 80s or something, and he's had it forever. And he used to live down in South Texas and drove it on the beach every day. So it got salt, you know, the salt air, salt water, everything there, rotted this car completely out. Now, I guess he probably did it, but he didn't tell me that he had paint and body work done to this years prior and painted. His trunk and the floor completely rotted out. That's the first thing we done. He paid me for that, paid for the parts, paid labor. I charged him a low labor rate. We replaced the floors in the trunk. And then he wanted all the leaks fixed because it's just leaking water in everywhere. Just like the other one, this is, I filled this up with urethane so you can see it's not leaking or nothing. And put some of the, it used to be chrome, some cheap chrome thing on there, and then urethaned it in. So he wanted all that sealed up, but you can see all this cracks in the Bondo, and then it was all leaking around the rear window. I didn't take the window out. I took all the chrome off, cleaned it out, and siliconed it up in there, and fixed a little bit of, I don't know if I fixed little holes or cracks or something. Now this is like 8 years ago. So I did a little bit of body work there, a little bit around the wheel wells. It was all bubbling out. And got to looking at this car, and I told him, I said, listen, and what it was there was old Bondo under here. All under here, it was just about 2 inches thick of Bondo, and then there was metal that was brazed in there, not welded, just like brazed in. And I told him, I said, man, this thing's just been rotted out before, and somebody's rigged it up. And so I started looking at it, and you can see all the bubbles. It's about 1 inch, 2 inches thick of Bondo, this whole quarter panel, both quarter panels. And I said, this thing is just one big Bondo bucket. And these doors, this one's not as bad. The passenger door is full of rust bubbles, but both doors have just been Bondoed up. There's just big rust bubbles on it. Let's see if this one will, we even got that one open. Now you see here, it's been Bondoed up to here. All this is Bondo. So there's no even like edge lines or nothing. The whole bottom's all Bondo. So I told him, I said, listen, your car's like Bondo from here down. So obviously it's been rotted out. There's all rust and crap going to be underneath there. You need new doors. Same with the deck lid. I don't have the keys with me. They might be in the ignition. But open up the deck lid, and underneath the deck lid right here, underneath, it's all rotted. And of course it was leaking water in there. We had to kind of fix it. So I kind of bent it down, put some silicone underneath there, and I think I put new weather stripping in there and slammed it down, checked it, and it didn't leak. So that was it, 8 years ago. So I told him, and it's all split apart under there. I said, listen, you need a new deck lid. You need 2 new doors, not new, but used, 2 different doors. This hood, I fixed a few spots, but it's broken and rotted here. It's all Bondo. There were some cracks up there. Had about 3 layers of black paint and crap on. I scraped all that down to what you see now. It doesn't really need another hood, but it's going to need a bunch more work. So I think there was all, I don't know what was up with this, was hit. Anyway, it needs a lot of body panels, and then it gets even worse. So he comes by like once a year. I don't even call him, because he was supposed to get the parts for 7, 8 years now. Oh yeah, I'll look around trying to get the parts. And then he never does. It's an excuse. Every 6 months to a year, he gives an excuse. Oh, my daughter got hurt. Oh, I broke my ankle, no, knee, something. I'm in a cast. Well, this is 8 years. It's like, so the last time I seen him was exactly 1 year ago. It was around January of last year. He comes over like once a year. Oh yeah, I'm gonna cash in my 401k in April. Now this would have been last April, and we'll get rolling on it. Well, you know, it's been a year. And when he was over, I said, listen, your car is rotting from the inside out. You go under here, underneath there, and it's all rotted. Now this, so when he was here, you see this? I made this with my thumb. You see it's all bubbled up here? I got my thumb and I just went like that in front of him, went right through. I said, your car is rotted from the inside out. Doesn't matter if this looks clean here, it's gonna rot out. Why spend all this time and money painting it when the whole car's gonna do this? And now I just noticed it just now. Look at this. Here, it's rotting from the inside. From all years, 30 years of living in salt air and everything. So he's like, well, what does it need? Can you get new quarter panels and roof? And I said, you want to put new quarter panels and a roof on this? I said, you just need another car. Oh, no, I got to fix this one up. It's, you know, sentimental value type thing. I was like, well, then you're going to need a parts car. So, now, it's not a bad interior. Got the swivel buckets, console. I wish my El Camino had that. I think he had put in new carpet. I had all this interior out when I did the floors. I put in all new floors and put all the interior back together because I don't like leaving shit apart. And I'm glad I did, or else this shit would have been laying around in my garage for the last 8 years. Getting eaten up by rats and who knows. So, anyway, I got a video of a walk around at a C&C, I think it is, in Denton, Texas. It's a big, giant 40-acre wrecking yard, just old cars only. So I was up there doing a video walk around about a year ago, and yeah, because it was right after I talked to him. Because I can't find any of these cars for parts or anything around here. One guy had one, looked like a parts car. He wanted $7 grand for it. I told him he was fucking nuts. So it was about 2 years ago. So I've been looking. Apparently I don't know if he's looking or he's just being lazy. He wants free storage to park the car because he's hooked up with this woman for years now in a fancy house, and I just don't think she wants it parked in her driveway, and that's why he leaves it over here. So free storage. So the C&C, I think it is, they had about 3 of them. I was out there doing a video shoot and looking for my Nova 72 Nova power steering parts and stuff. They had a couple of them there, and I told them what I wanted, or what my friend wants. Doors, deck lid, quarter panels, roof. He's like, you just have to buy the whole car. We got a couple of complete cars here, $3,500. And I was like, yeah, well, it's not up to me. It would be too much for me. So my friend, Art is his name, but I haven't talked to him in a year. So next time I talk to him, that's what I was going to tell him, that, hey, they got a car, $3,500, just a parts car. We don't know if it runs or anything, but we can cut that whole car off and put it onto yours. So that's what I was going to tell him, and that's it. We've been looking 7-8 years for parts. You're going to have to buy one of them complete cars, or that's it. You know, decide, take it home or something. Well, it ain't bothering me sitting here, but I don't know. He needs to do something with it. Let's stop kind of raining. So that brings us back to the car I just bought. Should I sell it to Art? Although I showed you the rust, but it's a hell of a lot better than his. This one, at least all original, you can see. With his, I had to grind it down. Little rust bubbles and stuff, you grind it down, there's 2 inches packed full of Bondo. You grind it out. There were little pieces of patch metal that were soldered in there. And it was just a complete friggin' mess. And that's why it's only primered in a few spots. Because I was like, shit, I could grind this whole car down. There'd be nothing left but rusted metal and little patches of stuff soldered in. And you say this car has done the same thing, but at least it hasn't rotted out completely because it's not down in South Texas on the ocean. Okay, so I don't know if you can get, that's what I told Art. I says, well, get some new quarter panels. Oh, do they even make them? I said, I don't know. I haven't looked. So do they make these? They may make half quarters come down, or patch panels or something. We can probably save this quarter, cut this quarter off and get a little patch panel down here. There's nothing wrong with the roof. When you cut the roof off, put it on his body panels, trunk and doors, they'll just bolt on there. This one here is pretty bad, but, and that's dented up. See, if they make quarters, we'd have to get a new quarter here, but we can use, you know, we can use like from here up, patch this, because his is just all in here. It's just all. So might have to sell this to Art. It's been a year, so it's probably about due that he'll give me a call. Or last time he didn't even call, he just come down and come to my gate. He used to like going to the casino to play slots. So he used to come up here to play slots, then come over. But then with COVID, even though the casinos were still open, he didn't come up. So that's why I barely seen him the last couple of years. So, don't know how bad the hood is. You see a pretty good sized dent there. Of course, this one's not rusted in the middle or nothing. His. I could sell it to him, and you know, I don't do this for free, so I'd have to sell it to him as make a profit. I'd have to $1,500, but it's better than him spending $3,500 on another car. I'll just tell him $1,500, and we can use every part that you want: doors, quarter, trunk, roof. But you know, he's not a paint and body guy. If he wants me to do the work, it's going to cost him a fortune. I'm guessing at least 10 grand, guys, that I'd charge him. There's a dent here, a little dent there, but his is all Bondo and rust. So I don't know if he's going to go for it, but I'm going to have to lay down that, hey, you need to do something with it. You want it fixed? You want a parts car? So that's an option, guys. That's what I might have to do to it. Sell it to him. And then what I would get out of it would be a motor transmission. If it's any good, I'm hoping it's good. And I can use it for an old muscle car. You know, buy an old Chevy or Nova roller. Or anything, whatever. You know, an old 68 to 72, preferably El Camino. Camaro, something like that. And I'll have a good drivetrain ready to go. You know, extra wheels. I got, you know, I'll have extra parts. I don't know if that's a tilt steering column or not. I bet it is. So that may be the plan for it, guys. But for now, we will. I'm already going on 30 minutes here. Sorry about all the rambling, guys. That's the story on both of them. That's what it might be used for. But let's see if we can get it running at least. Get a good win on this video. A win or a loss. We'll see if she'll fire up. It'll be tomorrow because it's going to start raining again. Supposed to rain till 9 o'clock tonight. So I'll see you back here tomorrow. We'll put a battery in it. We'll see if the thing fires up and how good it runs. And well, we can drive around the property if it actually runs and stays running. And check out the transmission, stuff like that. Okay, so we'll see you back here tomorrow. Okay, guys, have a good battery that I put in there. Checked with my battery tester, said 100%. We'll pour a little gas in this Edelbrock. I believe these are the float bowls here. Give her a shot, see what happens. It's got great brakes. Rolled it out the trailer, hit the brakes, got good pedal, stopped rolling pretty good. Ooh, started right up. Oh, it sounds good. Probably gonna run out of gas here real quick. Let me put her in gear. Oh, starting to move. I think it's a little bit low. I don't know if the gas gauge works. It reads full, but she run out of gas. Yeah, gas gauge reads full, but we don't know how much is in there. Plus, it's been 12 years. But man, she runs good. Runs good, got brakes, and it does move. It reads 72,702 miles. Don't know if that's original or not. Oh, here we go. I don't know how much those covers are now. They're probably a couple $100. Typical cracks though. Put that back on there. I bet he painted that too. At least he didn't glue it on there. May paint her black, put it on the El Camino, but I don't know yet. We don't know what we're gonna do with this yet. Well, she does run, guys. I don't have any gas in my gas cans. I'd like to put about 5 gallons of gas in there and take it for a ride. But yeah, man, she fired right up, sounded great. It's supposed to have been rebuilt. I wonder how many miles are on it. It's got 12 years of crud on there since it was rebuilt. But yeah, anyway, got an Edelbrock. That's an Edelbrock intake too. Edelbrock intake, Edelbrock carb. That'd be good to put on that El Camino. But no, I can't take this engine apart. It runs too damn good. No. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna end this video, guys, because I rambled on too long all about it. If I make another video on this, we'll do some work to it, put some gas in it, drive it around maybe, and I'll probably decide what to do with it. I'll have to call my friend Art here, and hopefully he's got the same number. I haven't really called him in all them years. He calls me, but my phone I lost all my phone contacts a while back. I don't even know if I got his number. I may have to wait up to a year for him to call me again. But anyway, I'll see if I can figure out if he wants to buy this, do it that way, or if I should, we'll see if it drives. It moved in gear, probably just needs a quart of tranny fluid. It'll probably run and drive, and it's got brakes, so that's good. So I don't know, should I sell it like that? If Art doesn't want it, should I sell it as is? What should I do? Kind of the same thing with the El Camino. You know, you can't cost too much to get the seat upholstered. Should I put some bucket seats in it? Carpet is about $175. The floor, I can patch that up. Should I patch that up? What work should I do to this just to get it to sell? Because we can't fix it all up like new. There's no money in it. We can't strip it all down, paint it, do all the interior stuff like that, because there's just no money in it. So I don't know, tell me what y'all think. And of course, you know, these here were what, $50? These moldings for the El Camino, and this molding and this molding was you know, be $200 for that. So that's $250. Should I spend $250 on it? Put some other seats in there and just put some gas in it and sell it. And I do got a good clear title. This back panel needs to be redone. I could probably do that pretty cheap. Probably just get some cardboard, and I got some black material, plenty of black material. I could redo that for nothing. If y'all want to see me redo that back panel, we'll have to seal these windows up somehow. That's just the urethane that you put in with the windshield, put windshields in with. I can put some beads around that, seal that up real good, both sides. The mirrors, these mirrors are like hen's teeth trying to find. Believe me, Jesus, trying to find them damn things. They don't even make them new. If you do find one on eBay, it's like $150 for one. So we can't do anything with that. The engine bay looks pretty good. We use like the El Camino, little black flat paint around there. He's got all that. I have to wipe all that Armor All type stuff on there. Other than that, that looks good. We got a battery. Got one cable. Probably put 2 cables on it. Yeah. She runs good. Don't have to spend the El Camino. I spent a couple $100 on all new wires, cap, rotor, plugs, all that. Don't have to do that to this. We'll check the oil. Maybe change the oil on it. Put a new air filter on it. You know, just little stuff. So yeah, tell me what y'all think about it. Let me know what you think it's worth. I know people from up north would die for, if they like these cars, would die for this one, because it's just got a little bit of rust in the bottom of the quarters, because you can't find these up north unless they're rotted right into the ground from the moldings down. Okay, so I think they'll end this video. Yeah, should I get another steering wheel like the El Camino? Or Woody sent me one. It's all nasty. Even the gear shift right here is all nasty, sticky. Yeah, I can check around for parts for these. See if they make quarter panels for Art. Okay. Yeah, I'd probably have hell trying to find this here. Unless it's in the car somewhere underneath the seat. I don't know. Okay, so let me all know what your thoughts are on this, and like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't. It's free, doesn't cost anything. You get notified. I don't know, you're supposed to click the bell or something, and you'll be notified. I just go on subscriptions on the left hand panel of the screen. Just click subscriptions, and then all your people you've subscribed to comes up, new videos. I just check it every day, but I don't know, people say click the bell and you get notified. I don't know whether you get an email or something, but anyway, yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time. Well guys, I cleaned out the trunk. She's pretty crusty. Quarter panels were all full of shit. Still kind of are. See the holes in there. But anyway, yeah, she's gonna need a full trunk floor. So I'd have to do that. I can check on what that would cost. And then of course, the rubber. This stuff here is only usually about 20 bucks. But I think even if these are good, they still leak. Something about these cars. That's what happened with Art's car. It was just kept leaking in there. Okay, just thought I'd show you that before we end the video. I'll see you next video.